Hey, what's going on, everybody? Marcus here with MGN Sports, and in this video we're going to be breaking down the Oilers versus the Islanders matchup coming up today. Oilers are coming off a 2-day break here after a tough loss to the Florida Panthers on Saturday night, losing 5-1. They're coming into this game on a 2-game slide here, looking to right the ship and get things back on track at the start of their 6-game road trip here, starting off in New York City. Big game tonight. Like I said, you guys, Islanders are also coming in on a 2-game losing streak. So both teams are going to be very hungry here to go and get that dub tonight. So the Oilers are going to have to be on their game, man. Like I said, it's been a tough last couple games. Obviously, that 5-1 loss to Florida was atrocious. Just didn't see that effort and tenacity throughout the game. And then just absolutely dismantled in the third period against the Tampa Bay Lightning. You guys allowing 5 goals against in that third period when we were looking good the first 2 periods. Had the lead on them and everything, and just completely fell apart in that third period. So we're definitely going to need to step it up here in this road trip stretch. We got 6 games on the road, you guys. So we're definitely going to need to have all hands on deck and be ready to rock and roll. I think the worst case scenario for the Oilers in this instance would be going 3-3 on this road trip. And that would allow them to kind of sustain where they're at in the standings right now. But if we have a bad record on this road trip and end up losing 4 or 5 games, you guys, it's going to be very, very hard for this team to make the playoffs. We've already shot ourselves in the foot and kind of set ourselves behind the 8 ball with how we started off the beginning of the season. So it's going to be a crucial stretch of hockey coming up here, you guys. It's going to be exciting. Obviously, we got the holiday season in effect here. We'll have the World Juniors coming up, so there's lots of good sports on TV. Hopefully, the Oilers can come through here tonight. So they're 4-8 away record. So obviously, we have not been very good on the road this season with a 4-8 record. But thankfully, the Islanders haven't been super good at home. They've got a lot of losses this season in overtime. Their home record this year is 8 wins, 3 losses, and 6 overtime losses. Their goalie Sorokin's got 7 OT losses this year so far, you guys. So there's a very high chance that this game could be going to overtime or a shootout. It seems like they end up being there a lot. So there's a good chance this is going to be a fight rate till the very end here for the Oilers. I mean, I like our chances if we do end up heading to a shootout or a overtime period. Obviously, we got one of the better 3-on-3 teams in the league with Draisaitl and McDavid tandeming that. So it'll be exciting nonetheless, you guys. We'll have to see what happens. We got Stuart Skinner coming in here as well. He's got an 11-8-1 record on the season, a 3.04 goals against average with an 8.85 save percentage. And then you go ahead and look at that comparatively to Sorokin's. He's 8-4-7 with a 3.15 goals against average, which is actually crazy. Skinner's got a better goals against average when we're one of the worst fucking defensive teams in the league. And then Sorokin's got a 9.12 save percentage, so a little bit better save percentage than Skinner. But Skinner does have a better goals against average, not by much, but just by a little bit there. So the goaltending matchup is pretty even in this one, you guys. Like I said, this is pretty much an even matchup right across the board. Edmonton's going to have to bring their A game tonight, especially with the Islanders of losing 2 in a row as well. Both teams are going to be hungry for the dub here this evening. So we're going to have to give it everything we got in this one, you guys. Just before we round out this video, we'll just go over some keys to victory for the Oilers here. Like I said, always with this Oilers team, we got to play a full 60 minutes. I'm sure as us Oilers fans know, we can see countless amount of times that we can remember, losing games because the Oilers just did not play a full 60. They're so good, it seems to be playing 1 or 2 really good periods and then just shitting the bed in 1 period or 2 periods throughout the game. So if we can play a full 60 minutes, of hard-nosed grit and determination hockey, I think that's going to go a long ways for us being able to win the game tonight, you guys. Obviously, another key to victory is going to be Stuart Skinner needs to have a big bounce-back game tonight. Was doing pretty decent actually against Tampa Bay until that third period, and then just the wheels came off, man, and he just completely got annihilated in that third period against Tampa Bay. Didn't really like the decision from the coach to put in Pickard on Saturday. It wasn't like it was a back-to-back game or anything like that. I would have liked to see Skinner get an opportunity to redeem himself. Normally he's really good in that spot, redeeming himself after having a shitty game. So hopefully that'll be, his redemption tonight. But I would have liked to see him in against Florida. I think it would have gave us a better chance to win that game. But nonetheless, we're here now against the Islanders. He's getting his opportunity, and he needs to take full advantage of it here and have a big bounce-back game for the Oilers to give us a chance to win tonight, you guys. And then another one for the keys to victory here. We got to have that secondary scoring step up, I believe. It just hasn't been one of those seasons where McDavid and Draisaitl, they've had some stretches throughout this year where they've been on a hot stretch, but overall they haven't been, scoring at a pace as what they were in the last year or two, which could change throughout the season. But as of right now, we're definitely going to need that the secondary help, just to be able to sustain the scoring output needed to be able to win some of these games. So I think that's going to be huge, having some of those bottom end guys putting a few goals in the net for us here. Not only just in this game, but throughout this whole road stretch, we're definitely going to need all hands on deck and everyone firing on all cylinders, not just the top 6 guys. So I think that's going to be a huge key to victory as well tonight, you guys. That's pretty much all I got for this video. Hopefully the Oilers can come through. Should be a good one tonight. It's usually always a pretty good game when we play the Islanders. Little score prediction, final score prediction for me, you guys. I'm going to go 4-3 Oilers in overtime. Like I said, with all the overtime losses that the Islanders have accumulated this year, I could really see the Edmonton Oilers go into an OT period against these guys, but handling business and getting the job done. So that's my final prediction, you guys. 4-3 Oilers in overtime. That wraps it up for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. Please go ahead and comment down in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think of the Oilers season so far and who you think is going to be taking the game tonight. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Marcus with MGM Sports signing off. Peace.